cutting that part out for sure. It's a bummer I'm gonna have to hit it with a hammer, huh? So we're gonna give it a couple good whacks. Hey, welcome back to Unbox Analysis. Today we are here to do probably one of my most requested videos. So aside from this being one of my most requested things to buy more of and test out, these were also picked entirely by my viewers on the live stream. If you guys haven't been to the live stream, come check us out Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, so Aura sponsored this video today. So what is Aura? Aura is an all-in-one protection suite for your information. Aura not only protects your personal data information, but it also comes with a VPN, antivirus, including identity theft protection, which is the huge one. So the main aspect, right? You have data brokers. Data brokers are people who get your personal information. They'll buy your information from just about anybody they can, whether it was from some database hack, somebody who's legally selling your information, like an app you signed up for and those terms and services you didn't quite read, or they'll just get you from a cold call list, and then they'll take your information, the data brokers over here, and they'll sell it to whoever wants to buy it. Whoever's willing to pay, they're gonna sell it to. So what Aura does, Aura finds who these people are, finds the information that they're selling, sends them notifications automatically to get them to stop selling your information. I've already got a bunch of notifications here about data brokers who are no longer selling my information. On top of that, my favorite part so far, you know, as humans, we like that instant satisfaction. I went from 7 to 10 spam calls a day down to at max 2. Now, I don't know if you guys get that many spam calls, but I've had the same phone number for a long time, and I haven't always been the smartest as to where I put my phone number. So I've been signing up for things, to try things, apps, games, whatever you can imagine for 20 years now. So my number is kind of everywhere. So for those spam calls to drop down, definitely alone worth the $12 a month. So what do you get with that $12 a month? Well, you get all of it. You get the identity theft protection, the credit monitoring, the VPN, the antivirus, and more. I mean, let's just look at the costs. Quick breakdown, you know, your average VPN, $5 to $6 a month, right? Your average password manager, $2 to $3 a month if it's a safe one. Then on top of that, antivirus can run anywhere from $30 and up a month. So you're already saving money right off the bat, and it's all together. So with our partnership today, Aura is allowing me to give you guys a 14-day free trial right down below, aura.com/unboxanalysis. Super easy to sign up, super easy to get going. So let's all take a step towards a safer internet world, especially in the days of our information being absolutely everywhere. Let's try to get it off the internet together with Aura. So we're going over power banks today. I'm sure you guys saw that in the thumbnail. This power bank right here is probably one of the most requested products for a link that I've had on my entire channel. This is a 20,000 milliamp hour, 22.5 watt portable power bank from Temu. This one here, I'll throw the price up here. It's kind of hard to find nowadays sometimes. Temu links are always changing. Again, guys, I try to put the links down below, but sometimes within a day or two of me posting it, the link is gone. But I've used the crap out of this thing in a ton of my different videos while camping, while traveling, and it still works. It's still solid. It does use LiPo batteries for 5,000 milliamp hour, 18650s, I believe. We actually took this apart on one of my streams, which is why it is now missing its front button. But hey, it still works. Okay, up first, this one caught my attention because in the Temu ad, they showed a guy hitting this with a hammer and it took no damage. We're gonna test that out today too. Now, I don't normally unbox things and hit them with hammers, but if they're gonna advertise it, I wanna try it. So this in here, this is the 10,000 milliamp hour seamless stainless steel for charging. Looks like it's got a pretty neat design in the box. Let's see how it looks. I mean, coming in, this thing it's hefty, and it is indeed. That is definitely metal. There's no doubt there. So let's start at the top. Top, we have a USB out that is Type A. Coming around to the side, we have a plastic cover on it too. Look at that. Let's peel that off. I mean, that thing looks super cool. Check that out. It's a bummer I'm gonna have to hit it with a hammer, huh? All right, so down on the bottom, we have a Type C in and out. Then a little button, click the button, it shows, hey, this thing came 100%. So let's go ahead and hook my phone into it, see what kind of speeds we're getting. All right, so to give these a solid test, I'm gonna be using my little USB power tester. I can throw a link down below for this as well. Basically what this thing does, it has a whole bunch of in and out ports for testing power, and it has a digital display, shows us the wattage we're getting. So we'll go ahead and throw this one right in here. Then we throw the next one right into the phone, and then we plug them in here. All right, not exactly hitting that 22.5 watts. Let's say we're pulling about 14 watts. Not horrible, but could be better. You can see right here on the phone, it just shows that it is normal charging. So this is not by any means a fast charger, but it works. So there's that. Now make sure you stick around to the end of the video where we're gonna hit this thing with a hammer and see how well it holds up. Don't try that at home. Also included in the box, you got a little owner's manual and a USB type A to C cable. All right, trying to remember back to the live stream. I'm pretty sure I voted for this one here because it said it was 100-watt fast charging, but used a micro USB in. So I thought that was a little weird. Now, there is a chance it does, and they're just trying to cover their bases, because if you look here on top, you have 4 USB type A's, you have a USB type C in, a micro in, and then a lightning port in. Now, it's a little weird to me that all 3 of those ports are in, and only the USB type A's are out. But it has a really cool looking design. Honestly, kind of reminds me of a shipping container. It's kind of neat. On the side, 20,000 milliamp hour. Not too surprising. Weighs about the exact same amount as this 20,000 milliamp hour. Coming around to the front, you have a really cool looking exposed PCB with what appears to be a digital display in the front. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Shows that it's 5.1 volts, 68%. And currently 0 amps because it's not plugged in. Let's test out the monitor on it. First, I want to see real quick if this thing actually will do USB Type-C out or if it's actually just going to charge it. Yeah, just like it says, that USB Type-C, oh, actually it is charging. And it says fast charging. That's surprising. Not super fast charging, but fast charging. Now, I really do want to know if this thing will actually do 100 watts out. A lot of these Temu companies, when they say things like 100 watts, they don't mean like 100 watt fast charging. They mean that if you use all 4 ports at the same time, you'll get close to 100 watts. Kind of snaky. Not the biggest fan of it, but all right. So first off, now that we know that USB Type-C port is actually a charging port, even though it says that it's only in, let's go ahead and run it. It still says fast charging, but as you can see, we're just barely hitting 20 watts. So this is charging a little bit faster than the silver one. Now let's try with a nicer USB type A to C cable. So first, we're just gonna try it straight into the phone. It does have 1 port that's red. I'm gonna guess that's their faster port there. Again, still just fast charging, nothing crazy. Nothing ultra fast, definitely not 100 watts. All right, now plugging it back into the phone through the little tester here. All right, so with the USB type A, we're pulling in even less. We're hitting about 15 watts. So that USB type C that says it's only an in port is still the fastest bet. And don't get me wrong, this thing looks super cool. I mean, it works. And I guess technically it is a fast charger, just like it said, but you're not gonna get 100 watts out of a single port on this guy. No surprise. Still, for under 30 bucks, it's got a pretty unique look. Downside is it's a little big for 20,000 milliamp hours. But you got a ton of ports, a lot of accessibility, and if all these other ports are out, just like it says, you can charge quite a few things at once, so not a bad deal. And it does look, it looks pretty neat, I'll give it that. Now you're gonna notice a transparent theme on this with quite a few of these, just because it looks cool. It's a lot better than just a plain white one. All right, next up, another 10,000 milliamp hour, 22.5 watt, with a pretty unique look. Back of it, not super unique, pretty plain, basic. But the front, check that out. Ooh, nice screen protector. Wow, that's actually a lot brighter once I took that screen protector off. That is a really cool color. Now, as you can imagine, that's going to be an absolute fingerprint magnet, but size comparison too, this would be really slim and comfortable to just slide into a pocket. You know, this in here, this is pretty thick and heavy. Nice rounded edges. This is going to go in a pocket and a book bag, a little bit easier than the other two. So right here on the back, it's going to say 5 volt, 3 amp output is the maximum. And since this one only rates to be at 22.5 watt maximum, I'm going to go ahead and believe them as long as it at least says fast charging. So let's get it plugged in. So right here on the phone, you can see it says fast charging. Again, not the fastest charging in the world. You're talking about 22 watts, but it's got a really clear screen right here on the front, very easy to see. It shows that it is outputting and it's at 81%. I will not be hitting this one with a hammer because, well, obvious reasons. Make sure to stick around to the end, guys, where we hit this one with a hammer, and you guys make sure to tell me what you think about these and which one's your favorite. I'll pick mine at the end too. All right, next one coming up. Figured we have to try one of the wireless ones, right? We have to. Not a ton of information on this one. It says that it is the Q9 plus 20 watt, 10,000 milliamp hour, but right below it, it says that it is rated for 6,000 milliamp hour. So I'm not quite sure on the difference in that, but we'll err on the side of caution and say it's a 6,000 milliamp hour. Feels pretty hefty. All right, first thing inside, quality check passed. A little bit of a manual there. Two different cables. This is the first one to include two cables. You have a white and a black, USB type A to C, USB type C to C. Ah, that's right. Then you have this nice little magnetic ring here with a 3M sticky tape on the back, because this one is supposed to be MagSafe compatible. So I'm very curious about that, because I just recently picked up a MagSafe case for this. Although I don't know if it'll fit because of the design. We'll try it out best we can. Oh man, woo, that looks good. You know, we're gonna start with the screen side. You guys gotta wait to see the cool part. So, nice little peel for us. Satisfying as always. You know, that's a really clean look. This thing actually feels like it's all metal around the sides and the edges. And you got this giant screen here. Right around bottom, you have two USB, well, nope, you have a USB type C and a lightning port. So not a lot of ports on this one. But this in here is also wireless with a fully exposed charging coil with neodymium magnets and the PCB. That looks awesome. Check that out. I mean, for looks alone, that's pretty cool. I mean, shoot, this thing was just under 30 bucks. I'd buy that just for the looks alone. All right, so it appears that this whole top piece isn't a screen, I guess. It shows down here in the bottom, this little screen here, that it's at 100%. I don't know if this is gonna work because of the shape of my case. Oh, it does, look at that. Because of the shape of my case, I have to offset it a little bit. It's not the best design for wireless charging, but it's magnetic. And those are some pretty tough magnets. Again, because of the shape of my case and my camera cutouts here, I have to put it sideways, but hey, at least it works. And it's fast charging wirelessly. This is definitely a recommend, absolutely. That thing is super cool. So it's fast charging, the magnets work great, it's under 30 bucks, and it looks pretty nice. Now it's a little thick if you like to put your phone in your pocket. I don't know how often you'd want to leave something that thick on the back. But yeah, I did not expect fast wireless charging from this. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, sweet, great pickup right there. I like that one. So as we're going here, make sure to leave your comments down below as to which one's your favorite. Also, if you don't have a MagSafe case, cool aspect about this, it comes with this little ring here, and that ring is magnetic. So you stick this ring to your phone, as long as you have wireless charging, and then case or not, you can just hook this right on the back, and off you go, charging wirelessly. Pretty sweet, perfect little addition for it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys like this kind of content and you're not already. Also, make sure to let me know down below which one's your favorite. At the end, I'll definitely be picking my #1 favorite. And who knows, could be this last one right here. All right, so this one right here was actually one I thought about buying a while back on one of the live streams. And one of the viewers actually picked it up for themselves, and they were asking me how to work it because apparently it has multiple pieces. And I didn't know because when I went to order it, the order got canceled. So this is a transformer, aesthetic one. Now it says authentic transformer. I have a feeling they did not get the license to make this, but I could be wrong. Starting out with a interesting printout. Actually, that's pretty neat. Is that a sticker? No, it's not a sticker. I'm not quite sure, but it looks nice. It's on this parchment paper type feeling stuff. Really good presentation right off the bat. A little smaller than I expected from the pictures though. Ooh, that is a good feeling cable too. Check that out. So you have a transformer themed cable, USB-C to A, and it feels soft, like it feels nice. That's nice, I like that. All right, and then here's the inside. There's a lot going on in here. Now they did have this in a single pack. I'll throw the price for the single pack up here and the price for this one right up here. So the single pack, I believe, would have had that right there. So this appears to be some kind of modular charging power bank thing. You'll notice a lot of the units have magnets and contact points right on the bottom. Super cool. Oh, because it's a transformer. Makes sense. All right, so right here, you have a USB-A to C block. This one, same exact thing, USB-C to A block. Then you have a dual USB-A and C block. So it looks like you could either run it like this, singular, or you can transform them together like so. Honestly, kind of a neat touch. So going along with the theme, the transparent theme, Right here you have the transparent back. Looks like it's got some actual real carbon fiber in there. That's interesting. And then the exposed PCB along with 3 blue lights in there. That's pretty cool. Well, let's see how it charges. You can't say it doesn't look good. All right, so this one out of the USB-A cable, we're just getting charging. So that's gonna be probably 15 watts or less. Let's go ahead and try it with a C to C cable, see if we get a little bit faster output. Now the C cable, all it says is input. So we don't know if it's gonna charge, but so far all the ones that just say input also seem to charge. Thankfully, it'd be a bummer to have USB Type-C on these and not work. And there we go, fast charging. So this is gonna be closer to the 20-ish watts for the fast charging. Nice. All right, so coming into the options here, I'm gonna have 2 different top ones. So top one aesthetically is probably gonna be the transformer one. It's just cool. I'd probably find myself messing with this all the time. Now the way the contact pins are laid out in here, you can see you can put it any direction and it'll work. It's just neat, depending on how much power you need. Usefulness though, this one has at most 10,000 milliamp hours. That's about the max size the 18650s come. Yep, right there on the bottom, 5,000 milliamp hours each. And shape and size wise, it's not gonna be the most useful thing to have sitting in a bag. You know, if it's inside of a bag charging and you bump it, it's just gonna pop right off. The magnets are decent, but they can still get knocked off fairly easily. But on top of that, my other top is gonna be this one. The fact that this has fast wireless charging, and man, that thing just looks phenomenal. So I'm kind of cheating by saying I have 2 top ones. Now, real quick, let's go hit this thing with a hammer, see how it stands up. And the promotional material, they had a ball peen hammer. I didn't dig mine out. Don't mind my mess. I wanted to make sure to hit this in something solid, so we're gonna give it a couple good whacks. Check it out. It survived. It did not survive unscathed. The question is, does it still work? It sure does. All right. All right, needless to say, I probably hit it a little harder than I should have. Because I probably dented the battery cells inside. So seriously, don't try this at home. There's a good chance you could rupture a cell and cause a fire. But I had a fire extinguisher handy and I'm pretty well versed in battery safety. So I know much better than to do that. All right, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to let me know which one is your favorite. I kind of picked 2, but maybe you guys have a better suggestion. And make sure to check out that link down below for your 14-day free trial of Aura. Again, that is aura.com/unboxedanalysis. All right, thanks for that, and we'll see you on the next one.